In this video, we will spread some light in functions in which arguments are passed by reference. So, as usual, why do we want to use this? Imagine a situation where you want to modify a variable which depends on the result of a function. From the knowledge of the previous video, we can return the result of the function and modify the variable according to it. This can be done in sense of variables. What if we want to modify an array or an object? If we use the same method, lots and lots of memory will be wasted, and we don't want that. So, what if I say, there is an alternative way? I'll pause here. First, we know that when we are passing arguments in functions, a copy of the arguments are used inside the function, and not the original one. So, in order to overcome the problem with the memory, we are going to pass the original arguments, rather by sending their copy. Now there is no need to allocate a separate memory for copying, which saves us more time and memory when we are dealing with objects. That's what the theory is. Let's look at the implementation. In this program, we are trying to compare two variables, namely, larger and smaller. At the beginning of the program, we are getting input from the user, and at that time we don't know which is the larger and smaller, but we are assigning the values to the variable. After getting out from the function, the value stored in variable larger will be the larger of the two values, and so will be in the other variable. In the function call, the syntax used will be the same as we used when passing by values. But, the change will be in the function definition and declaration. Ampersand symbol is used in the definition and declaration. The mechanism is that the variables in the main function are passed in this function call and in the order function, while receiving the variables from the function call. The ampersand used in the definition will get only the address of the incoming variable. Even if we are using the address, we have the liberty of using a different name. As a result, in this program the variable num1 in the order function and the variable larger in the main function will have the same value and also share the same address, which tells that we are not using a copy of the variable, but sharing the same address. This method saves time and memory. But we should also be careful that if we modify the variable in the order function, it affects the memory, and at last, irrespective in function you are, the recent value will be the one which is available. In this program we want the same mechanism. But avoid using the pass by reference method unless you need it. At the end of the program, the largest variable will store the largest value of the two variables. Note that the return type used here is void. Because we are modifying using the address, there is no need to return anything. So, the return type is void.